Minds. A mind is an industry of ideas. It is a meme machine, a knowledge creator, a guess generator, and more besides. A mind is a tangled knot of problems, and also the untangling mechanism itself. A mind is messy because creativity must be messy. We cannot logically derive our way to new solutions and knowledge. We conjecture, refute, backtrack, retread, and try again. A mind is the stage where ideas arise in consciousness, and backstage, where the hustle and bustle of preparations proceed, known about, but witnessed only rarely, fleetingly in the shadows. But we know it's there. The mind is you. That you are your mind, that a person is their mind, should not be controversial, but is. A mind is not a brain. It is not neurons or neurotransmitters, nor charges moving along ion channels regulated by ligands. It is not firing of action potentials in synapses, nor whole brain regions, or anything in between, for a mind is not physical but abstract, and is a very special kind of abstraction we only barely understand as a matter of third-person explanatory science. A mind is not a brain in the same way Microsoft Windows is not silicon chips. A mind is an abstraction, and it is substrate independent. As a matter of so-called first-person introspective science, where people make claims about the mind for others to test by their own repetition of some practice, competing claims are made. One school uses terminology in one way and one another, with often competing claims being settled by an appeal to authority or empiricism. One is supposed to derive knowledge from their experience of sitting. Sometimes authoritarian essentialism appears in the form of what to use the pronoun I to refer to. That it can only refer to the, quote, conscious witness of experience, end quote, and never the experience itself. That the self cannot at least also include the thinker of thoughts because, quote, thoughts merely arise in consciousness. What else could they do, end quote. Here is one answer to that question. They arise in the subconscious and only appear to arise in consciousness, and the subconscious is still a part of you by a means we do not yet understand, and appearances can be deceiving. I do not claim to know what the pronoun I refers to in any final essential sense. There are just some clues here. I am my mind. I am that thing that generates ideas, even if the explanation of that creative act is largely hidden from me by a simple lack of knowledge. The mind is a very mysterious thing. Why should I expect to have any great insight into it by observing it than I do if I stand outside in the dark of a night and observe the sky over and again night after night? All I am dimly aware of are pinpricks of light in the sky gradually changing and coming and going, and that observation tells me, with my unaided eyes, almost nothing about what those things really are, much less what caused them. So too with the mind. I observe my thoughts and can recognize I am not identical to my thoughts. I just have one now and again. I am not any individual idea nor my set of ideas, but I have them, and they do shape my personality. Is my personality me? It is certainly a feature of me, but it is not more me than my body is it? In both cases I can change it. I can feel more or less myself and know what that means to me without knowing exactly what myself is precisely. I just feel myself, or not. My behaviour, I hope, is in character and not out of character. And I have a character. I have one. But I am not identical to my character either. It too is like the body I possess. Were I to lose or gain a great deal of weight, lose a finger, or let my hair grow long and then dye it again, I would remain me, though my appearance becomes different, for I am an abstraction as a mind, not my physical outward appearance, nor some set of physical behaviours, though I am characterised by them. It is the projection of me onto the world, but it is not me, just hints and clues, as is the body of knowledge I have guessed and checked to some greater or lesser degree, and it is the set of things I know, evolving through learning and forgetting. What a mind is not easy to pin down. It is that thing both conscious and unconscious, where thoughts are created. For it is that engine of creation providing the stage where the ideas are brought into awareness. And a person is a mind, and a person has various things. They have a personality, and they have problems, and they have preferences, and they have ideas, and all of this together makes up something like a personal identity. People are characterized by, in large part, their problem situation, the set of problems they have, which evolve at times only slowly, and at other times rapidly, when perhaps excitement or tragedy strike. But amidst the roiling knot of contradictions, problems, outright paradoxes, and ideas a person contains, is also the thing that separates them from all other non-persons, like animals. The thing that makes those very ideas possible, that provides the possibility of having problems whose solutions require explanations. And that thing is the capacity to generate ideas in the first place. It remains a mystery, but we all share it. It is what helps us all navigate the infinite ocean of ignorance that we find ourselves all equally floating upon. Some of us have a little more knowledge of this or that, but we are all equal in that ignorant circumstance. We are minds merely guessing at reality, and though we may say we've changed our mind, we really mean to say we've changed the contents of our mind, for we've had a new idea generated by the mind, and which is now a better explanation, by our lights. A solution that solves some problem better. We've changed our outlook perhaps, but we remain, a part of us ever in flux as we encounter problems and conjecture their solutions, and a part of us that remains constant, that very thing responsible for the generation of ideas, some of which survive to become genuine memes, making the mind deserving of that meme machine moniker. In parts conscious and unconscious, the mind is the mystery of genuine general intelligence. It is the universal explainer that makes a person, that makes a mind, a mind.